Hey guys and gals, this is Alex Olson with another episode of the Multifamily Minute. However, in this episode, we're going to take a deep look into the Wyandotte County and Leavenworth County submarkets of Kansas City. You guys may have seen some other submarket videos. Well, let's get right into this one. We've covered many of these here in Jackson County and Johnson County and some of these other places. But this particular video, I wanted to focus specifically on this Wyandotte and Leavenworth County submarket because there's a lot of activity, especially here in the Wyandotte County market. So Wyandotte County is home to Kansas City, Kansas. Kansas City, Kansas is actually quite a bit smaller than Kansas City, Missouri, and there's all these sorts of sub pockets or submarket pockets within Kansas City, Kansas, and Wyandotte County that I wanted to cover. One of my favorite parts of this submarket is this red here, this red triangle, so to speak. And it's right next to state lines, so right next to Missouri, but it includes KU Med, which is one of the region's largest employers. They spent $300 million on their hospital in the recent decades, spending more. I actually just drove by there the other day. They're adding more specialty clinics to that particular hospital. But Rosedale here has a lot of really good opportunity because of that proximity. It also has a really good proximity to Johnson County. So it's in high demand. It's fueled by KU Med. I'll just kind of zoom in here so you can kind of see that campus. It's all of this here is all KU Med, and it's all expanding north, south, and west. It cannot expand any further east because this is on the Missouri side, and this is a Kansas University hospital. And there's a lot of different transactions we've been a part of within this pocket. So I really like Rosedale. So this is an A submarket. Okay, this red is A on this particular map. Another part of Kansas City, Kansas I like is this one over here, which is north and also just up against the state line. It's called Strawberry Hill. And a lot of people have moved there recently. Good economic development. I have an architecture friend who's actually doing a lot of work with historic buildings and similar in this area. It's popular because you've got a view of downtown and it's close to everything and it's affordable. So keep your eye on Strawberry Hill and anything around it. It's a really good submarket. So I would put that as an A or a B submarket. And then let's come over here to Edwardsville, which you guys have heard me talk about. I've had property here available for sale. It's a small town, but man, it's got a lot of really good benefits to it. It's got some intermodal hubs or warehouse hubs, a lot of distribution, warehousing in this area, good school districts. It's along the Kansas River. It's a small town, but it's a lot of fun that you're also close to Johnson County, so it's affordable in a great location. So that I consider probably a B submarket of the Kansas City Metro, and something you should look at anytime you see something on Edgewood, because really there's only, man, 3 or 4 true multifamily properties in there. And I know pretty much all the people that own and have bought those. So if you see anything come on market, let me know. Love to talk to you further about that. Another piece that's a little bit different about Kansas City, Kansas is further to the north and to the west, and that is around what's called the Legends or Kansas Speedway. There is a lot of shopping activity out there. There's a casino called Hollywood Casino. Cerner had, which is a large employer, had part of their campus employees over there. It's quite a large development. There is a water park. They're doing a whole bunch of things out here in western Wyandotte County. Bonner Springs, Piper has a really great school district. So this whole area here, there's not, as you can see as we zoom in, there's not a ton of development. A lot of these are single family homes. There's some good duplexes, fourplexes that have sold very recently. But there's a lot of development around Kansas Speedway continuing to happen as time goes on. Oh yeah, Sporting Kansas City's out here, Nebraska Furniture Mart. This is a destination location. And because of that, there's people that have to work here or want to work here. And then there's people that want to live here, and they all go to Piper School District. So this is a great submarket of Kansas City, Kansas. So don't let Kansas City, Kansas, which sometimes has a bad name, don't let that scare you off when you're able to look into these specific pockets of Kansas City, Kansas. And then what's remaining here. So I have no other outline other than it's just a general yellow outline. So let me take a step back though. In this purple here, this is probably a B or an A market. You got Edwardsville, B market. You got Rosedale, an A market, A minus. And you got Strawberry Hill, B, B plus, some areas. Of course, there's always areas that are going to be better. So that leaves us with this general yellow outline. And I would just call that, just to be safe, a C market. Now, there are definitely pockets within there that you can find good A and even B product. But just in general, in particular here, west of Strawberry Hill, west of Rosedale, it's kind of unknown land. It's C, maybe even some D's in there. And that would hold true through a lot of this. It's unknown how great or bad some of these locations are until we get into and look at specific properties. So I'm fairly confident that a lot of this here is going to be C or D, and a lot of this here is also going to be C or D. Now there is some other B in here as well, but in general, that's going to be Wyandotte County, big part of the Kansas City metro, very select, but decent sized parts of the metro can be A or B submarkets. So we can definitely talk about anything you see with Kansas City, Kansas on it. Love to dig into it deeper and see what you like about it there. And then I threw on this Leavenworth County area over here because it's part of the metro. It's along the river here. As you can see, the airport, which is by Farrellview, is over here. Remember, we got a $1.5 billion, $2 billion airport coming live in 2023. And as you go further west, farmland and less economic activity until you hit Lansing and Leavenworth. So Leavenworth is actually a military town. It's got a pretty good sized military base there with, of course, officer training and some other things. And so that fuels a lot of the town and keeps a lot of it occupied. There is some good product in there. It's going to be a case-by-case basis. And Lansing is similar. It's not a military town, but it's all connected here and is fueled by military activity. There's hotels. It's actually quite a beautiful spot all along the river here. So from that perspective, it's pretty beautiful. It's got good access to a lot of stuff in the Northland, especially the airport. But it's probably a B submarket, CB submarket up in here. Of course, there's always going to be some A's and maybe there's even some D's in there. But something to definitely keep an eye on. It's very small towns, but if you see something pop up there that's of size, let's take a look at it. Let's dive deep into the numbers. Let's see where it's located. Let's see what's military. Let's see what's not military. And see if there's something that we can make work there. But it's definitely a part of the metro and is fueled by the Kansas City, Kansas City metro. So I wanted to attach that on there because it's not, a definite, all by itself kind of video. So take a look at that. We talked a lot about Kansas City, Kansas today. So really hope you enjoyed this video on Wyandotte County, Leavenworth County, Kansas City, Kansas, and all the submarkets we have in there. Look forward to hearing your questions on this, and we will talk very soon, as I'm sure that you all know. So thanks for the time, and we'll talk soon.